Well, back down, and we had a bit of rain over the weekend. That water's very discoloured at the moment, we won't run off. Well, it's come up a bit, well, come up quite a lot actually. But it's been higher, if you can see the tide marks on that sandbar. But we'll go and have a look down there, see if there's anything on it being washed in. Well, we can see what there is, but I don't know whether this will focus in enough. Just there I can see a bit of pottery, just at the end of my finger. Just there. So we'll go and see what that is. Probably just a bit of a Hartley's jar, but you never know. And the hoss up there has got his coat on today. Well, no chance of going across on them stones today. But we'll see what's on there. Tide's in at that side at the moment. Well, oh, that's got some embossing on that, very worn. But that's just plain. Oh, probably a bit of a cod. I'll take that and see if I can make out what it says. Well, I don't know if you can spot the little fish, there's a few of them there. But there's a bit of pottery there, so without much ado, let's see if there's anything on it. No. Late Hartleys, wide ridges, and lots of little fishes there. No, just plain. Oh, I spotted one bit. Well, that's not it. Bit of copper from it. But I spotted something with blue and white on here. A bit of chevron on it. We'll take that for now. Well, I'll just turn that over, it's just a bit of tile. Is there something else? Oh, another piece there. Oh, I don't know if that's staining. I've got a pattern on. It looks like it's a pattern, but that's just staining. What's this bit as well? Oh, one of them deceptive stones. There's something else there with a bit of colour on. Oh, just a bit of blue. Right, base of a pot there. Yeah, early carpet, narrow ridges, stone, and the stone, and a little bit there. Nothing on it. I spotted another piece of there we are. No, and that's just plain as well. This looks like the edge of a plate. It's just a plate. But up there is a bit of a base of probably a plate or a pot. So I'm going to go and work my way to it first. Well, just a couple of bits of plain on there. Oh, that's another bit I didn't spot before. Yeah, just plain anyhow. And same on edge of that thing. But a bit of spotted from the top of the bridge. Oh, it's probably just a bit of a rim of some sort. Yeah, just top of a pot. And just plain. Oh well, some you win, some you lose. We'll want to look round that corner, see how much is on show around there, and if the quackers are there, feed them. Oh, there's a little stream that's nearby. Bit of very faint clouding on there, but I don't know that staining come through from there. Look. Bit of mixing bowl. That's just staining. Well, I can see bits of colour on some of these. Some pretty little flowers. And a bit of green, like Mallorca ware or whatever it's called. From this bit, it's plain. Oh, a bit more blue on there. Just plain. And just plain. Oh, we've got a nice bit of blue there. Let's go to that plate bit. Yeah, probably Asiatic. So I'll clean them up. More bits of that mixing bowl. Well, a few bits there. I think they've got some staining as such. There's glass. Oh, a bit of nice green, and on both sides. Well, recent rains have washed a few bits down in here. I spotted one. I only come in here because I spotted one bit right down at the bottom there. Yeah, some design on that. Go on these two bits. That's plain. That's a small bit. What's that bit? That's plain bits. Well, the bit I've spotted was that bit in the water. So I've spotted that and I thought it was a piece of plastic. But that's a piece of ours. Right, let's just get that bit out of it. Now, let's see what this is, see whether it's staining or a tree on it. It's just staining. Plain jam pot. Well, at least I got that out. Well, now that the water's cleared, I can walk back up it. Oh, I spotted that. Shell edged, pearl ware, feather edged. That's shells, ripples on it. And there's a bit there. That's just plain. Now I can spot some under there. Now, is it a pipe stem or is it just edge of a plate? Let's have a look. There. Oh, that's what I'm going to say. We're just edge of a storage pot, but there's something on there, so we'll clean that up and see what happens. Well, another bit I just picked up. A bit on there. There's a bit on the other side. Probably maker's mark there. We'll see. Well, I can see a bit of colour there. but I have a feeling this might be somebody's painted stone. Yeah, I think that's somebody's painted stone, so I'm going to leave that here. Let somebody else find it. Yeah, a bit of an early RP there with fine ridges, and nothing else along there yet. But we'll have a walk down there. And I haven't seen any of the quackers yet, but you never know. Well, 2 foot price at long. And it's always nice finding pipe stems if there's a note on. Oh, that doesn't look like a stain, that looks like mottling. Probably a bit of a tile. But it's always nice finding a pipe stem. And a dog's just gone splashing in water. Bit of a blue, well, white cut with a blue stripe on there, but I'm going to leave that. There you spot it. Bit of a crinoid fossil there. Always plenty of these about. Oh, just where I threw my trowel down. Oh, a bit of marking up, and I just spot some green under there. Oh well, a few bits. Well, that's got a big chunk of pattern on it. Oh, that's a nice piece. Yeah. That looks like a very bit of faint Asiatic. Well, you're waiting. There you are. I bet you've missed me. Make the most of this bag and the other bag, because that's the last of it. Till I get some more, which will probably be tomorrow anyhow. You want some? Well, you're a greedy one, aren't you? Hmm. Yes. But let's leave some for somebody else. Hey, no pecking. I feed the orange sauce, you know. Hey, you stop it. You're back again, aren't you? You should have. You've had enough. All right. You're gonna bust a gut with all that lot. Come on, you can come over here, you know. Well, make the most of that. That's the last of that bag. So I won't get some more. And you, stop being so greedy. I spotted that at a distance, but it's one of them deceptive stones again. Well, they're feeding nicely now. Well, it's goodbye from me and the ducks down the river. Oh, more of them joining. Well, I just picked that tiny piece up. It's got a bit on there, but by the time I trim that down, nope. Well, they've cleaned up very nicely in the acid. I'm just in a bleach wash now, but very nice. And that looks like spongeware. Oh, I might be able to get a few out of that. Well, that green's cleaned up very nicely. And that, which is what I thought was the mottled one, isn't. Alright, the bits from this latest trip down the river and the bits from the far side. I haven't been able to make out really what's on the glass, and just a couple of little bits. And a few bits from this side. Again, not many finds, a bit of Asiatic. That piece that I thought was mottled, it looks like, but I think I might have left it too long in the bleach because there's only that little bit left. And a tiny bit of green, and a bit that's got a bit on both sides. And this big chunk, base of a vase, I should think. Very nice. It's a bit brighter outside and there's a bit of a shadow on it. Bit of pipe stem and a crinoid. But all the big finds come from the little stream, and there were some good finds in there. Bit of very badly spooled off blue. There's a bit of a design there, a few bits on the other side, nothing much. And that had a design going down there, but I think I might have left it in the bleach too long. It's taken it off, which it's done on a few pieces. That, well, badly spooled off again, and rust staining. And a bit of shell edging, feather edging, pearlware. Goes under lots of different names at different times of the ages. And a big chunk of Asiatic. A few spauldings off there. I might use a load of these edges of Asiatic to make some some buttons sometime, just to show people how you can do it, and also to show myself how I can do it. And a bit of green, and looks like, sounds like somebody's just turned the telly up now. And a nice bit of blue. Don't know whether it's willow or not, just going off them dots there. And that one, well, that was full of little blue flowers. Let's put a picture up now what it was like before I bleached them all off. And this bit, that'll cut down nicely for summit, and it might even be on the end of this yet. I don't know. And like I say, a little bit on the other side, not too curved. If I straighten it up, excuse the mucky nails, I've been out in the garden. And this chunk of blue, which, if you think it looks familiar, here's something I made earlier with the same pattern on. It's that bit of pattern, probably a different manufacturer. That's more of a cup, and that's more of a probably a bowl, maybe another cup, but not. Well, they're found in different parts of the river anyhow. And talking about finds down there, daughter went out a day later, and they brought this piece home for me, and they're still banned, which is a running family joke. So let's see what crafting I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to have a go at nibbling this down, but there's a lot of cracks in it, so I'm hoping it doesn't shatter. Hope I can get them two out, and maybe that. I don't know about that yet, but we'll see how it goes. Oh well, that were easy. Now I can flatten that down a little bit. I'll make a nice one in there. Let's see if we can get some of that out. Well, there's a bit of spall in there, so I'm going to have to cut that little bit off there. Well, I'll probably just grind the rest of that down because it's thin enough on the back, a big chunk of spalling off there, and see if I can get it down into something suitable. And there's that big blue blob. Well, there's that, and I might just be able to, because it's all greenish in colour, cut that one off and that bit and just put it in there and keep it all one colour. Oh, that wants a bit more grinding down and sanding down, but yeah, that's good. Right, let's hope this doesn't crack too much. I know it's quite high, but I'm going to give it a go. Well, still proud of it, still quite a lot, but I can grind all the back down, sand all the back down and see if I can get it any lower. But it hasn't shattered as much as what I thought, so that's good. Well, let's see if we can get this one into there. Well, that's not too bad. There's a big chip come up here, so I've had to grind a bit more off. It just wants to flatten off on the back now. Well, let's see what we can do with this little blue blob, but there's a lot of spalling on the back, so it might shatter as I grind it down. Or drop it, whichever the case may be. Well, it's still quite thick and it hasn't shattered, but I can probably grind a lot of that down. Well, sand it down. I keep calling it grinding. Oh, that might be in another video. Well, it's goodbye from me and the ducks down the river.